Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. The question I want to ask tonight is Modi 3.0 or the third term of Modi, is it jinxed for Modi? Is the third term jinxed for Modi? Things don't seem to be going too well. And whatever seems to be going well, one sees a lot of impediment happening and in a very regular intervals. So let's talk about Modi 3.0 and let's talk about whether Modi now has learned to surrender when need arises. Let's get right into the show. You see, Modi from 2014 to 2024 had created this image of very aggressive, very assertive, and like he himself puts it, a very non-biological kind of an image that he wanted to project to the world. A lot of this assertive, Vishwaguru, Papa War Rukwadi image came thanks to a man called Donald Trump. Came because of a man called Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump from 2017 to 2021 in his first term had promoted, supported, stood by Mr. Narendra Modi like a rock of Gibraltar. Of course, Trump did it for his own selfish reason because he wanted to use the Indian diaspora in United States to his benefit for his elections, for his second term. So, keeping that in mind, Donald Trump gave tremendous impetus to Mr. Narendra Modi, and Mr. Narendra Modi enjoyed that impetus. So, between 2017 and 2021, like I told you, which actually continued, the inertia continued till almost 2024, Modi became a world power, one of the most famous leaders in the world. This also had direct ramification on his Indian popularity. His popularity in India soared because Indians, by and large, thought that their leader, Mr. Narendra Modi, was Vishwaguru, Papa War Rukwadi. So, that was the kind of image that the people in India carried about their leader. So, to that extent, like I said, Modi, thanks to Donald Trump, created a fantastic imagery for himself. Created an imagery of a global leader for himself. So, that was one. Somewhere down the line, after 2024, and when Donald Trump became the president of United States once again, that is Donald Trump 2.0 in 2025, things changed. Things changed. Donald Trump now doesn't need Modi much. Ho gaya. This is his last term. Now, Donald Trump, as always, started showing his true colors. And of course, there were other reasons also why possibly, the howdy Modi and hugging Modi and all that stopped. And things were not as good as what it was before. And like we said, we don't think things will ever be good. Between Narendra Modi and Trump, between India and United States, we are very sure that things will more or less get back into a very warm relationship, not the hugging ones and hugging tight and who hugs more and all. All that won't happen, but a warm relationship definitely we can expect to see in a few months, if not a year, between United States and America. But that said, Modi lost Trump. Modi lost Trump's confidence. Modi lost Trump's most favorite status. And that definitely may have its effect on Modi's global image very soon. That's number one. That's the first so-called hit that Modi had after his third term. His global image now will purely depend on his own efficiency, his own ability, and his own capability to build friendships, build bonds, build relationships with other countries, which is going to be difficult on his own, of course. So that's point number one. Point number two is back home. Close to home, you see, Narendra Modi had reached a level where he thought that RSS was irrelevant. This was, like I told you, after 2019. After 2019, when Modi on his own stream, at least that is what he believed, on his own stream won 303 seats in the Lok Sabha. Absolute majority in Lok Sabha on his own stream. He said, why do I need RSS? So, the Modi 2.0, almost the time when, the non-biological thought processes started popping up. The thing is, Modi asked 2 or 3 very pertinent questions. Some of them was right too. He asked, why should my ministers go and report to RSS? What is RSS? Who is RSS? Are they a constitutional authority that my ministers have to go and report to them? He told his minister, stop, rein them, mat karo. I think that was the right decision as a Prime Minister of India. Why should the minister report to a non-constitutional authority like RSS? Modi put a stop to it. RSS didn't like it. Mohan Bhagwat, who is, to my knowledge, as egoistic as Mr. Narendra Modi is, he didn't like it. Because he was used to power without responsibility. So he too didn't like this. He too didn't like the fact that people were not reporting to him anymore. So that happened. Then of course, Mr. Nadda, who is the current president of Bharatiya Janata Party, went out and said that, you see, when we were not very saksham, which means we were not very effective, we were not very capable, we used RSS. Today we are capable, we are saksham, so we don't need RSS now anymore. This is what he said in 2024, just before the Lok Sabha election. RSS got katti, RSS is aisa. When you need, you come to us. We don't need you tell that we don't need you and all that. So RSS stopped helping Bharatiya Janata Party 2024. Plong Bharatiya Janata Party from 303 came down to 240. 303, 240. A straight difference of 63 seats. Again, things became very shaky for Mr. Narendra Modi. Like what happened with Trump, like here too, Mr. Narendra Modi realized that if RSS doesn't stand by him at this point, it will be very difficult for him to see through 2024 to 2029. It will be very difficult for him to see through his third term. Mr. Narendra Modi realized if RSS doesn't stand by him, possibly his own adversaries inside Bharatiya Janata Party will start creating a lot of problems for him and his number two, Mr. Amit Shah. He realized that he didn't have a choice. But again, like what happened to Trump, here too, to surrender, to compromise with the Rashtra Swayam Sevak Sangh. Here too had to compromise. He had to go and tell Rashtra Swayam Sevak Sangh that, listen, you know what? For lakhs of people associated with Rashtra Swayam Sevak Sangh, he is respectfully, that is Mohan Bhagwat, respectfully referred to as Param Pujya Sarad Sangha Chalak. Yes, I am referring to Sri Mohan Bhagwat, whose 75th birthday is incidentally the same year that RSS marks its centenary. I would like to convey my best wishes to him and pray a long and healthy life. All of a sudden, the same Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, who said that, listen, my ministers will not come and report to RSS and all that. The same Narendra Modi who said, or whose president said that, till we were incapable, we used them, now we are capable, we don't need them. The same Narendra Modi said that, no. Dr. Mohan Bhagwat is called Param Pujya. That is what the world calls him, so do I. And, his birthday is coinciding with the centenary year of RSS. Same Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Further to that, he adds, my association with Mohanji's family has been very deep. I have had the good fortunes of working closely with his father, the late Madhukar Rao Bhagwat ji. I have written extensively about him in my book, Jyoti Punj. Along with his association with the legal world, he developed himself to nation building. He played a pivotal role in strengthening the RSS across Gujarat. Such was Madhukar Rao ji's passion for nation building that it groomed his son Mohan Rao to work towards India's regeneration. It is as if Parasmani Madhukar Rao ji prepared another Parasmani in Mohan Rao. So all of a sudden, Mohan Bhagwat became Parasmani. So Parasmani, the stone that turns any metal into gold. He said both Mr. Mohan Bhagwat and his late father, both are Parasmani, turns any metal into gold. And he called Mr. Mohan Bhagwat nation builder and, person who works for the nation and all that. Mind you, last 11 years, such dialogues didn't happen. All these years, such dialogue didn't happen about Mohan Bhagwat ji. All of a sudden, Mohan Bhagwat is seen as nation builder and, Mr. Narendra Modi has great relation with his father and all of that. So all of this happens. All of this happened. The point that I'm trying to make is this has helped Mr. Narendra Modi also. Our good Prime Minister also was helped because end of the day, the same Mohan Bhagwat who said, when somebody gives me a shawl and then, I'm given Shrifal is that coconut. When you give coconut and shawl, that means that, he is not felicitating you. He is actually telling you now retire. You see, he was talking about retirement at the age of 75. And he says, ideally politicians should retire or everybody should retire at the age of 75, which he himself is 75. So, the fact remains that after all of this, this entire PR exercise or whatever, the compromise or coming together exercise, nobody is now asking Mr. Mohan Bhagwat to resign and retire because he is turned 75, and I am sure Mohan Bhagwat will not ask Mr. Modi to retire because he too is turning 75. With all this rule of Margadarshak and retiring after 75, the only person who suffered because of that was Mr. Murli Manohar Joshi and Mr. L.K. Advani. This was the rule actually made and announced by our good Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. Of course, that rule was meant for others and not so much so for him because like he says, things are different for him. So the point that I'm trying to make is, while 2024 is just started, as in 2024, the third term, 2024 to 2029 term of Mr. Narendra Modi has just started. We are in the early days. But while it's not that everything that he is doing is going wrong, a lot of things are working for him. But let us be very clear about a few things. His popularity is not what it used to be before. His uncontrolled command over the political party called Bharatiya Janata Party is not the same as it used to be before. Point number 3 is the person who was seen, that is Narendra Modi, who was seen as a person who takes a decision and then he, whether right, wrong, otherwise, he sees to the end. That Narendra Modi, one doesn't see anymore. Because now Mr. Narendra Modi is willing to change, he is willing to compromise, he is willing to put in reforms, he is willing to retract, he is willing to kind of change everything and put new one. We saw it in GST. Now most of the schemes have been reviewed. So that rigidness has all of a sudden dissipated. There is no rigidness in Mr. Narendra Modi anymore. Mr. Narendra Modi, who once said that he was a non-biological being, is now behaving very biological. He is okay to go and compromise with Dr. Mohan Bhagwat and, talk to him, be friends with him, call him, Param Pujani and all that. He's okay with that now. So, compromise, adjusting, accepting, relooking, reforming, these are things that these words didn't exist much in Mr. Narendra Modi's dictionary. Those words seems to be now used very often. So this is the point I wanted to make. Until I see you in a couple of days, because I'm going to be out of town for a couple of days, I will see you in a couple of days. Till then, namaskar.